From the point of view of geography, from the point of view of ecology, this is an absolutely criminal project. Until the beginning of 2008, it was said that there are 3 points in Belarus that can be chosen as the site for the construction of a nuclear power plant. 2 in the east, Kukshinovskaya and Krasnopolyanskaya, and 1 in the north, in the Vitebsk region, Verkhnedvinskaya. And then, all of a sudden, somewhere at the beginning, maybe even at the end of 2007 or at the beginning of 2008, Alexander Lukashenko says, why don't we consider the option of building somewhere in the west of Belarus? I am a geographer myself, and it seemed to pierce through me at that moment. I immediately started wondering, well, where can it be built? The north of the district is the Sorochansky Lakes Reservation. Even further, there is the Narochansky National Park. It's actually the largest sanatorium and recreational zone in Belarus. It is not a nuclear power plant that needs to be built here, but some kind of health facility.
Our government tried to approach this issue back in the late 1990s. Then a government commission was created, which examined this issue from different angles and came to the conclusion that construction was inadvisable. And then a moratorium on the construction of a nuclear power plant for 10 years was adopted. It was 1999.
From the point of view of common sense, I can't explain it. Well, maybe, it's nostalgia for the Soviet Union. That is, a real country must have a powerful army. We have one, it's a strong one. What else? A satellite should be launched. Well, we did launch one with the help of the Chinese. There should be a nuclear plant. Collective farms, we also have them. And a nuclear submarine. Well, there's the problem that there's nowhere to navigate yet. Otherwise, we'd have one already.
We have a mono-developed area. It is exclusively agriculture. What will they do with the electricity? Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll invent some kind of technology to store it in cans.
And how many people live here?
Few.
Do you know how many?
A couple, let's count. Masha 1, Babarik 3, Sevruks 5, Anya 6 and Anya 7, us 9, and then there are visitors. That's how many people.
9 people.
Yes.
And when they started building the plant, did things change here?
I do not know.
Nothing has changed?
No.
They said the water disappeared in the village, no?
We have water. It was foul at one point, but they fixed it. Everything is in order nowadays. We have everything. A pop-up shop comes on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. You just need money. You can buy anything.
From the point of view of morality, it seems wrong to suddenly build a nuclear power plant in a republic in a country so badly affected by the Chernobyl disaster. Oncological morbidity has increased. I experienced it firsthand. I've been undergoing treatment for the 10th straight year, 20 courses of chemotherapy, 4 operations. And it's hard to find a family in our region that, to one degree or another, has not been affected by this disaster, although only an increase in thyroid cancer is officially recognized.
This project and Chernobyl are 2 completely different projects. And in terms of safety, this project is streets ahead. It is more modern. Secondly, everyone understands that there was such a factor. The human factor came into play. So here, the plant ensures protection from this human factor.
How?
How? There are passive and active safety systems that rule out incorrect human actions. The station will simply shut down. In fact, this is a large robot, the work of which is monitored by trained people.
Even an accident-free nuclear plant is harmful. No matter what they say, inert radioactive gases are released. If you fly in an airplane, look at the airplane's radar, where the plant will be glowing, because there is an ionized dome above it, ionized air.
That is, this plant does not bring Belarus any benefit, only a lot of problems. We had a spat with Lithuania because of this. We have a bad relationship. We are now tied to Russian technologies and will still be forced to buy Russian uranium. We will have to pay back the loan that Russia gave for the construction of this nuclear power plant.
It's a lot of money, serious amounts of money. Secondly, this is the image of Belarus. We will become a nuclear power. And so, I would like this all to be pretty and respectable at the end of the day. And thirdly, we all live here, our families are here. We're also 100% interested in the safe operation of the nuclear power plant. What do bulbas do? They grow bulbs. A bulb grows here. There they grow Ukrainian tomatoes. Well, not Ukrainian, all sorts. They grow them. A garden. So I also stock up on little grass here for the sheep and keep them. We were quickly busted. Detentions began, searches began, they came to our homes, they detained people on the territory of the district, at the slightest dissemination of some information and so on. They kept us in police stations, jailed us for a day. Considering that I'm almost 70, well, how much longer can I fight for? I would already like for someone from the youth to be saddled with these things. We can only call for common sense. Don't do it, you're really committing a crime. That will turn into a big tragedy. For Belarus, and not just perhaps for Belarus. Why do we need this? Why do we need another Chernobyl? Been there, done that.
The people affected by the Chernobyl accident, they just don't have the strength to fight anything else. They most often struggle with the consequences for their health and somehow getting by. But other people just seem to be certain that they can't do anything, that they can't influence anything. So they simply squeeze this knowledge out of their agenda.
My son lives in Ostrovets, and his wife, and their grandchildren, granddaughter and grandson.
He works at the plant.
The son? Yes.
And how with the work? Does he complain?
No, he doesn't complain because there is work, and that's good, because it's hard to find a job.
Aren't you afraid of living near the plant?
No, nothing to worry about. How much do I have left? I'm 86 years old. Maybe a month, maybe a week, maybe 6 months. And that's it, the end of life. Why should I be afraid?